All right, guys, that little notification on my phone says we are live, and I have for you guys the grand finals of RTS League Season 30, F2 versus UCA. Now, I'm pretty pumped for this. I'm coming into the games here completely blind. It's been a long time coming, all through the regular season, through the playoffs, a 2 week delay to drive people like me crazy, but here we are, F2 versus UCA, best of five. So hopefully we'll get five awesome games. And we'll see who wins. So I've got for you guys, real quick, a little bit of a, I guess, record, a rosters on the bottom left side of the screen for you to look at. So F2 defeated UCA in the regular season. F2, however, lost a few games to DoD in the playoffs, but won 3-2. That was the semifinals. UCA has not lost yet in the regular season or in the playoffs. So what's going to happen here? Will UCA avenge their regular season defeat, or will F2 defeat them again? So do remember, no spoilers. We'll keep this nice and clean for everybody. And I am excited. These are two good teams, lots of good players. Hopefully we're going to have some good recorded games to watch. So I think we are ready to go. And we will get started in just a minute. Let me make sure I got all my extra stuff locked up. And we've got a few things ready to go. Two people messaging me on Vooply asking if my stream is offline, but we're live now. Let me switch over to the RTS League recorded game brackets, and I am ready to go. So enable this and recorded games. My provider has provided me with 5 recorded games. There may or may not be 5 games. My guy, he sets me up. It's for a good price, too. So F2 versus UCA, game number 1 will be on Team Migration. That was a preset map. So here we are, Team Migration. One thing for you guys real quick. Let me put this in the chat too in case things are jacked up. Just sound good versus chat. In-game music, I mean. And we'll see. Hopefully it works good. And let us go. All right, on the top left, we are looking at UCA. We've got... Oh, let's see. We've got Matrius as Kronos, Magic as Set, and I Kill You Die as Kronos as well. And they are on our top left little island here. This is UCA. On the bottom right is F2. So we've got player as his standard Zeus. And then the pocket is Pennywise, who's also known as Thomas Shelby. He's Ra. And then on the bottom part of the island is Gold Lion, is Kronos. So Kronos, Set, Kronos, Zeus, Kronos, Ra on Team Migrations. What do I think about the non-standard maps? I love them. You may not realize I am one of the RTS League staffers, so... I help choose which maps get shown. I like Team Migration. There's a lot that can be done here. You obviously have your starting island that doesn't have a whole lot to go for it. You got just one small gold mine per player, and it's kind of way out there in the middle of no man's land with no towers. But then you've got everything in the middle. Town centers, gold mines, a little bit of food, though that's usually not important because you got fish for days on this map. But yeah, it's really... it really is a cool map. I mean, you got just a variety of things that you could see. A long time ago when this used to be chosen in RTS League, and I mean like 10, 12 years ago, there are a couple teams that like to do a fast mythic with like Zeus, Underworld, all 3 allies over, and then clear out the base. We've been seeing Team Migration a little bit through some of the recent tournaments, and most of those games were about taking over the middle and kind of, taking the middle over. And then we had a wonder race between F2 and Dodd, for example, in the semifinals. So that's something that you could see. I mean, we see on the left with all of our God choices. You got Ra with shifting sands. Kronos can time shift buildings. Zeus would have an underworld. And then we've got more Kronos and Ra up here. So yeah, there's quite a variety of things that could be done. Now, one thing is that Atlantean town centers are really weak, and theoretically, F2, if they really wanted, could potentially do like a Ra shifting sands to the enemy island. Now, there would be a Ra shifting sands to kind of react, but you can't like really shift a whole lot of units away. Say like if maybe a Ra does like a Vili rush and Kronos does like some time shifting. We've got some aggressive transport ship boats here by Gold Lion. Players is right here sending the scout to the mainland, and Pennywise, I'm not really sure where his transport is. It seems to be MIA or something. Oh no, here it is scouting out the back. So yeah, you get a ton of fish. Nice map for Egyptian. Your cheap docks, you can just plunk down a dock here, plunk down a dock here, 50 gold. What does it really matter? And real quick, voice to music sound effects in game is decent, I hope. But yeah, okay, so we're seeing, yeah, gonna be pretty standard advances. It looks like about a 440 for I kill, and yeah, about a little bit faster for Matrius, and Magic is pretty behind. He doesn't even have his temple up yet, but looks like Pennywise maybe slightly a bit behind. Yeah, decent. Okay, deconstruct on a dock. Oh, we do see a time shift. So a time shifted dock. Now, UCA does have vision of this dock, and dropping off the oracles as well. So we have vision of this, and Magic is up really late. And what is... Okay, so like if Pennywise wanted to shift over, he's going to be up about 505. You know, UCA probably should have deconstructed this temple. I'm surprised they aren't. But okay, so we've got the enemy Kronos is coming to kind of react to this. I would deconstruct this dock, or not the dock, the temple. Because, I mean, look how close it is to Magic's gold mine here. Now, if they are going to rush, you don't really want to rush the Ra. You would rather rush like the Kronos. Like if we're going to see a Vili rush, which, okay, we're getting a Minotaur. We're getting the Ptah. Maybe going to grab another, okay, get 2 Minotaurs, 2 Vils. Yeah, we're going to see a rush here, but it should not be on the Ra. But I think that's the only place they have line of sight right now. And here comes the shift, but on the Ra? So the Ra, the town center has more HP, 2,800 for Egyptians, and now we have the rain. Kind of surprised the rain's coming in. I guess Magic is up almost, but I don't know why you would shift in on the Ra and not like the non-Ra. Because now you can't use Restoration to restore your Vilis, and we'll probably kill the town center. Yeah, we'll kill the town center. Maybe. We got a lot of healing Vilis here, and this Minotaur now is finally at the town center. Okay. I don't know if that's worth it. Really, at this point, Magic just should maybe just shift his units to the mainland and kind of forget about this, because he's losing a ton of Vilis here to this Minotaur. And we've got the Pharaoh chopping in too, so a couple more Vilis dead. Would like to not lose the Pharaoh and empower this. Empower, okay. Now, what is Akil doing? Like, in all of this, he has nothing. No army? Did I miss something? Like, oh, he's way up here. Like, what is his plan? And Magic shifted something. I missed what he shifted. Oh, we're having a little bit of a fight, so Akil is going on water. Okay. And we have Gold Lion just kind of defending a little bit, because really can't really build too much out of this. But just remember, I see there are a few players of the team in the chat, so no spoilers. Now, this did hurt Magic quite a bit. He does, however, have all of his food that he needs. However, he made a mistake. I missed what he used his shifting sands on. He should have just shifted, just figure, okay, I'm losing the town center. Let's just shift all my vills to the mainland and grab a town center on the mainland. He used it on an army, but obviously it didn't shift enough. But now he's kind of in a bind where Akil, for some reason, has just continued to do water raids and has no army. And now we're basically to the point where Matrius is going 1-on-2 against Player and Gold Lion a little bit. Gold Lion doesn't have a huge army, but enough to make a difference. And Magic here making a barracks, but has nothing else. I mean, these are his villies, and he has nothing else going for him. And Player has used a nice restoration to heal up the units, and this is probably going to be a quick F2 victory. I feel like if UCA were reacted a little better with attacking the Greek, or not the Greek, the Egyptian, and the extra 700 hit points, there is room for UCA to kind of respond. But Akil just going full on water. I mean, you got to defend your town center or your ally, because now Magic losing his town center isn't exactly the end of the world, but this is, with Matrius getting smoked on the bottom half, whereas Akil is still just kind of attacking an archery range up here. And we still have Magic. He has now finally gotten his Villies up here to mine from the gold, but that's too late. Really should have just shifted his Villies over once the rain was over. Little Axeman just dying here. And did grab, Ikil does have a town center. Have Player coming up here and having to run away. And we have Pennywise. Should have a lot of food. He should probably really be getting a little bit more of a water boom. Maybe a couple docks more over here, but I don't know. They're kind of way ahead right now, just because Magic has nothing going for him. I mean, he's trying to mine some gold. Probably has a lot of, decent amount of food. He's probably been tributing a little bit, maybe. But yeah, there's Matrius is kind of at the end of the island over here. And really, once this army comes up, oh, gonna lose a few Villies. Oh man. Okay, well, those are all gonna die. The town center is gonna be dead. And Ikil is still just kind of happily not helping his allies at all. Oh, man. And there is the resign. Holy cow. Well, so our last team migration game, let me update the spoilers here in the chat, huh? I don't think so, though. Gold Lion is just talking trash because he always talks trash. He probably ends up getting smacked in the next few games. But our last team migration game lasted, what, like 50 minutes with like 5 wonders? And now this one is 10 minutes. Oh, man. Wow. So I was a bit skeptical when I saw this coming in against the Ra, because the 2,800 hit points. Oh, yeah, you're right. That last one was River Styx, which is the same map, kind of, but no fish. But still, kind of the same gameplay a little bit, though. You're right. The lack of the water fish would prevent this kind of a strategy from working, but it sure worked here. And I feel like UCA could have responded better. I killed mainly, really might as well have not even been in this game, basically. I mean, what's the point? At this point, raiding water, it really does nothing for your team. So I kill was on a different page. Magic Shifting Sands didn't really help him, and it ended up being kind of a steamroll in game 1. So we've got F2 with 1 win. Yeah, you're right. They didn't. There was no reaction at all. It was like I mean, probably obviously did not game plan for something like this to happen. So, but that's part of the, that's part of RTS League, or even in RTS, it's real-time strategy. So they were not ready for the real time. Definitely not. Anyway, let's move on to game 2. So game 2 will be UCA's home map. And let's see what this is going to be. Game number 2 on Marsh, my favorite of all the standard maps. I love Marsh. It's such a great, juicy map full of animals to kill. Yeah, the real-time game real quick. You're right. Okay, who are we looking at up here? We're looking at UCA up at the top in game number 2. So UCA's home map, we've got Magic is set. He's a flank, and he is the color teal. We've got I Kill You Die as a pocket. He's Odin. Interesting choice for the Mr. I Kill. And then Matrius as Oranos. Okay. On the bottom, we've got players as standard Zeus. We've got Pennywise playing again. Oh, Thomas Shelby as Loki. That's his main. And then Gold Lion is Oranos. Gold Lion's got a good Oranos. He's kind of got a variety of different gods he can play. Seems like, I don't know, maybe his Oranos is probably his best. And obviously Zeus is player's best. So looks like it's all main gods for F2 for sure. Matrius is more of a Poseidon main, though he has a decent Oranos. But I Kill is not an Odin by trade. He did play Odin a few times earlier on in a few of the games and played decent. I wouldn't say it was anything, spectacular or it'll knock your socks off, but it was all right. And of course we got Magic. Set on Marsh is pretty good. You're happy I'm streaming this? I'm happy I'm streaming this, Mr. Yeah, buddy. Where's Domitas? Why is he not playing? Well, he didn't play, says player. Well, the understatement of the century there. Now we're talking strategy. The set player. Oh, he couldn't play. Okay. Probably do kind of a standard, an early town center grab into kind of a quick, fast heroic. The one thing I'm seeing is that if he wants to grab this town center here, really doesn't protect a whole lot of food. In fact, it's actually a very close town center for him, which really doesn't help him out a ton. He would almost rather have his town center a little bit more forward so it'd protect more food. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that he's converting food that's essentially his anyway. Don't know if he's afraid of getting bolted, but you'd think the priest would come forward a little bit more and, convert enemy food. But he's not. Otherwise, our Uranoses, which are paired off, I mean, it's pretty standard what they'll do. You get your barracks, counter barracks, and then it's term Murmillo raids, followed by kind of semi-early town center grabs. The Odin player kind of has a handful of things that he could do. Ulsark raid is probably the most standard for the current meta. Kind of gives him access to a decently quick heroic. Could also try maybe like more of a boomy Odin into like a big rag. There's definitely a lot of food to do that, but some well-timed early aggression can kind of counter that. And when you've got a Loki and an Oranos, it's pretty risky to try that. So I don't think we'll see that. I think we'll see more so maybe some Ulfsark raids into like a Frost to counter a potential or most likely flaming weapons from Pennywise with the Loki. Picking off that. Oh, you hate to lose. That's a lot of food just lost kind of there for no reason. And now we have Magic pushing forward to players' food here. But we'll see what happens. The Zeus into the set would probably likely do like a semi or pretty immediate classical age town center. Just probably will want to get out the heroes first for fear of like the set aggressive shifting sands. And how would I get all this text off the screen? I always forget to hit page down. And we have Magic coming in the back, so he's going to grab a back town center. And in fact, he's ran here. He's only 60, 70% up. And I guess he'll maybe kill the Aurochs and just kind of happily hunt for now. But I guess maybe he's a little afraid of taking a forward if the Loki does some damage. And we have the vision being used on the enemy Loki. I think this is just more of a psych. I don't think he's actually going to do an aggressive shift. More of just to get Pennywise kind of... Oh, we do have a shift. Okay. Alright, we are having a shift. Okay. But without the Pharaoh, you kind of lose a lot of your damage. Ooh. Shockwave to kill one Villy, and then a bolt on the Wadget. And we'll only lose one Vil unless this guy gets stuck looking at the watchtower. Come on. There you go. So one Vil for shifting sands plus bolt. Not really that bad for Pennywise. But it should be okay. So yeah, losing one Vil, a little bit of idle time, not the end of the world. I'd say I'd take that as F2. I mean, using shifting sands, which could potentially do a lot of damage. But yeah, Magic taking the back town center. And player is doing some Centaur raids. So the reason he's doing this is because Odin has nothing to counter Centaurs in the classical age. I mean, these Hersier are so fat and slow. And ooh, taking a forward town center. This is probably going to be a bit of a train wreck here for I kill, because I would anticipate Gold Lion coming here. And all you really have to do, I mean, Gold Lion doesn't even really have to. I mean, the two heroes will kill the Hersier. So, yeah, I don't know why I kill would grab a forward town center here. I mean, when you see the enemy Zeus going up Hermes, you know the Centaurs are coming, and any Odin player knows that Centaurs absolutely demolish Odin in classical age. And yeah, this town center is not going up anytime soon, and we have Matrius is just kind of sitting in his base on the defensive for really kind of no reason. So right now you have all of UCA kind of immediately defensive, and this attempted town center grab just didn't work. And nice placement. This is nice placement of the scout, because if IKill tries to get the back town center, we're going to have probably Hersier and Centaurs coming up to interfere. And I don't think at this point IKill can even grab a town center. And instead he is making a longhouse. He already has one up here, but that's getting destroyed. So he went for the Ulsark play into an early town center, but I think maybe was hoping that player would grab an early town center as well, which would probably have given IKill enough time, but I don't know. I think probably should have predicted the early heroes at least. And you know, when you see Hermes, you know a Centaur is coming out, because the early heroes are kind of standard against a set, because to try to counter the set shift, the early Greek heroes. But now, IKill is getting roasted here. Oh, wow. He's going to lose probably 2 more Vils. And is there a Shockwave still? No Shockwave. So Gold Lion used it somewhere, but we're going to see at least 2 dead and maybe 3. It looks like probably 3. Maybe 4. Nope, just 3, but still, I mean, the Odin player can't get his town center. He's lost 3 Villies down here. He's getting abused, and the set player is doing what set normally does in 1v1s, which is just boom up, and this is pretty standard. But the set player didn't grab map control town center. And yeah, I kill is getting ravaged. And it's really just this so far that's absolutely ravaging him. I mean, this is a nice... This will be good for the Herseer here. Looks like I kill will finish off the wall here, but even Matrius looks like is kind of getting run in circles. I guess he does have a nice little raid here, but Pennywise is quick to respond and he is retreating. So no harm, no foul. If he really wants to, can he just eat his pigs? What does he have for economy upgrades? Okay, he's got husbandry actually. Wow, look at that. But no pickaxe, right? Yeah, no pickaxe. And yeah, I kill is like in no man's land right here. His gold mine is run out. His only back gold mine is here. He does have one over here, but that's not safe. These centaurs will absolutely destroy this, and when the Herseer shows up, the Cents can just run. Okay, yep, Odysseus targeting the centaur. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, we'll lose this Cent, and that one is almost dead too. But, and Odysseus has finished off. Oh, one last shot, I guess, would have killed him. You actually could target with the centaurs here. But this Odysseus is just a tank. I mean, look how long it's taking. And, oh, get the cent. Oh, get him. You could have... Player could have done that a little bit better, but that's alright. He does have a second town center. And magic is up now. Kind of slow. Age up, actually, for the set. And, the Herseer raid over on Matrius. And I don't think Matrius's army has really done up. Hey, what's up, AOM guy? Alright, so with the blue army taken care of and the wall here, we'll give I Kill You Die some time to kind of do what he wants, but he's kind of substantially behind. He won't be able to help out for a while. And so really at this point, UCA's main hope and prayer is that Magic can like get a quick attack on player. But here's the issue, is that with Magic getting the back town center, his forward base really isn't forward, which means his attack is going to be delayed. So even if he starts getting the advantage, it's kind of a delayed advantage. And then if it starts getting real gruesome for player, which we have a nice raid down here, he still has Ceasefire, which will buy a minute of time for like Gold Lion and Shelby to come down and save the day. So that's why I like it when the set takes a forward town center. Was maybe a little worried of some early like Herseer raids on it, but I think you got to take the forward town center in this situation as a set. But okay, a little nice counter raids here. You got the Villies idle and killed one, and then player was just a little bit stayed a little too long in the forest up here. But Gold Lion's army is quite substantial, and oh, we got a spy on all these villagers, which this is 9 Villies that are kind of running around really doing nothing. That's kind of the equivalent of, oh, come on, player. So kind of, Matrius up. Okay, so that's why Matrius' army is smaller than Gold Lion's. He went for a pretty quick heroic, which I guess you could see it on here, but chaos used. Okay, not a bad chaos. It kills a centaur and 4 hippocon, and we'll probably see maybe player holding on to the ceasefire as long as he can. So we do have Pennywise up with Bragi. Actually, we might not need to see the ceasefire, because with the Herseer behind, and Matrius is kind of getting pummeled on this side because he can't mine his gold. No gold for Matrius right now. And really, the ceasefire or flaming weapons can kind of be held on to for a while, and we've got probably just going to see a straight up, probably delay as long as they can, because Matrius is getting hammered up here back in his base because his army, which that's it right there. Okay, what are we going to see? Maybe a ceasefire soon? Oh, no. Ceasefire and flaming weapons at the same time from the same team. Oh, oopsie oopsies. Well, that is some communication failure there. Ooh, you hate to see that. So I'm not sure what the problem was there, but the ceasefire with the flaming weapons. It looked great if it was like the enemy's flaming weapons he seized, but no. I feel like the ceasefire was the right thing to do. The flaming weapons should have been held on to. There. However, that is still buying player the time that he needs, but without the flaming weapons, this is, and I don't know where Shelby's going with his army. I mean, they're like way out of position. And this is losing the town center isn't a big deal. Really, this is kind of, Set's first push is kind of the scary one, and he's basically a 2-on-1 here. We'll kill the town center, but when you count resources, I mean, what is it? 700 resources for a town center and 300 per siege tower. So we got lost 1,500 resources a siege tower for 700 in a town center. So really, this trade actually was better for F2 because this first initial push for the set is kind of the big scary one, and Matrius is trying to get, this is a fortress, right? Yeah, it is. So, okay, we have an early, okay, the tornado. And where is player going? Way down to the bottom. Is he gonna like hunt down here? Or what's this migration to the edge of the map? You know, Magic might carry this though. So I wonder how close iKill is to Frost. He's not up yet, is he? Well, Pennywise needs to kill iKill pretty quick because player will be done soon-ish. Yes, new channel picture. I updated it to have a new picture. Oh, we had a minion use down here on the villagers. Actually, not a bad use. You'd like to see maybe these guys not attacking. Yeah, Matrius is at one town center because he has been badly gold starved and rated quite a bit. So he's quite a bit behind, and Pennywise just needs to get in on this town center. 30. Oh man, what is he doing? Forget the stupid tower. Get the town center. And this is the one he's aging up in. Oh, why would you not attack? Oh, that's gonna hurt though, because if we would have just gone ham on this town center with his pigs, would have killed it. But we're going to have Frost get up, which, okay, Kate is used. Chaos down here. Player doesn't have much of an army, actually. But Magic needs some more siege. Here's the siege. Oh, this is a really nice Tartarian gate. This finalizes the Gold Starve. And Gold Lion should just ignore. Yep, here comes the Frost. It was pretty obvious. It was, oh man, got the town center down just in time, though. This is a close game. Gold Lion at this point just needs to ignore Matrius, I feel like, and probably come over here and help out. Player went, okay, so he went down here to hunt, and I don't know why he's, I mean, you got all this hunt right here, and he's going to build a granary at 1 Aurochs. Magic needs more siege, because he's got the army, he just needs the siege. Not enough throwing axemen here, only 7. So we'll see. I think when Pennywise gets unfrozen, he might be able to win this. Well, no, he lost a lot of units. Kind of hard to tell under all the snow, but so he lost a lot of units. But Gold Lion, Has no siege either. Oh, yeah, player is going down. This might be like magic carry. I mean, this is, you know, Set had plenty of time to just live without having to do anything. And Matrius, that flaming weapon's huge. Okay. Well, this is going to re-gold star Matrius, but really, Gold Lion's advantage here, at this point, really doesn't matter too much. I mean, he can't finish off Matrius, so he's basically wasting his time against the weakest player on UCA due to there's no gold access. So he should be just attacking somewhere else or helping somewhere else, because it's your top scorer on F2 that's just has the advantage on the low score of UCA, but not the advantage enough to actually like kill him, because he doesn't have any siege. He's got a ton of satyrs. Oh, the chariot raid down here. Magic taking this. We'll probably get this too soon. Player is... And yeah, Pennywise isn't doing what he needs to do either. This is a nice raid. Hello, Colby. When does Magic delete? Only I do that kind of stuff and still win. Yeah, this army just... Gold Lion is not doing much, and that is the resignation. So that was that was quite the game. So you leave the set to Boom. He gets super strong. That's okay, because they had I Kill kind of boxed in. They had Matrius boxed in, but the big issue was the necessary defense against the set just couldn't happen, and that was because Pennywise used his flaming weapons during player's ceasefire. So yeah, if flaming weapons isn't wasted, probably F2 wins, because then that gives the Zeus time to stabilize Boom up. I don't know if this was over. I don't think it was. If Shelby, yeah, Shelby just, he should have either attacked sooner or not used his flaming weapons at the same time. So yeah, I would put this loss was on Shelby's back. Just you can't waste your flaming weapons. But yeah, if the flaming weapons is used appropriately, they can defend. Player has time to boom up, get a real army, and then they can defend against the set long enough for something over here to happen. But Gold Lion, I don't know, spent a little too much time without like siege or anything. I mean, so he got the advantage on Matrius, but then kind of really did nothing with it beyond that. So really, what does this really didn't accomplish a whole lot, because this side lost so fast. But well, that was a cool game. It kind of went a few different directions. I mean, we had IKill doing a few goofy things early on, but then Shelby kind of matched the goofiness, and actually Shelby's eco was worse than IKill's. I guess Shelby did lose his main town center and a lot of villies with that ancestors, but well, that kind of went different directions than what I thought it would. So F2 won, UCA won. So at least we don't have a 3-0 sweep. We know that. So let's move on to game number 3, which is going to be F2's home map. I'm going to anticipate probably Medit. Looking at the gods, I'm thinking yes, Medit. It is Medit. What a surprise. F2 or players kind of main map here. Yeah, no one likes the 3-0. You're right. So anyway, we've got F2 versus UCA again, obviously. Game number 3 in a best of 5 on Mediterranean. This is F2's home map. We are on the right side with F2. We've got a Zeus, a Ranos, and a Zeus, and we've got a squash appearance. This was played on Sunday. So we are just a couple days after. on game number 3 right now. So Zeus Zeus with Squashy coming in for Shelby's haplessness in the second game. And I saw triple Chronos on UCA side. So Magic is Chronos. Matrius is Chronos. And I Kill You Die is also Chronos. Now, F2 picked this map and played against triple Chronos against Dodd and won. Though it was a pretty narrow victory. I feel like if Dodd would have... F2 played well, don't get me wrong, but I think Dodd had a few key mistakes late game. Oh, this is a bad deconstruct. I don't think he scouted the other dock getting built. No, he missed the other dock. Ooh, that could be huge because what they want to do is deconstruct players' docks 3 times in a row. But they missed the other dock. And players just building another one right now anyway. So we'll probably see another deconstruct on this one because UCA is probably thinking there's only this one dock here. Oh, he got hit into the other one though. So are we going to see a double deconstruct? Okay. Not the end of the world, I guess. There is just two fishing ships out right now. So that's the 3 deconstructs, which will slow player down. Yeah, Shelby kicked after flaming weapons blunder. Yes. So yeah, we'll see 3 deconstructs like we just saw. I would imagine we would see the 3 forward temples with Prometheans and Oracles. Though right now UCA isn't in position to do that. Where are they going to be going? Yeah, we got I kills Oracles. They're kind of... Well, where are they? Oh, one's here. One's here. I don't know where the other one is. Might have got bolted? No. No bolt. Matrius's Oracles are... There's 2 here and another here. But yeah, if they want to do this right, they would congregate all their Oracles on one person, probably the Zeus. Shift their temples forward and force out a couple early ceasefires while spamming boats on water. And continuing to spam boats on water. Probably might end up seeing 2 ceasefires kind of back to back. And then kind of the big fight on water. So the triple Chronos can work in this situation. But you got to get damage with your forward temples, Prometheans, and you got to keep up. You got to go whole hog on the boat production here. Got to give predictions at the start of the match. I like the triple Chronos. I feel like done appropriately, I think it can win in this situation and probably be winning at a little bit more than 50%. But I don't know if UCA will do it right, which so far they're doing it decently. But I don't know if they'll do it right. I'm gonna predict that F2 will win this because there aren't enough Oracles down here. Well, now they're okay. We got a few coming, but 3, 2. We got to make another one, and Magics are down here. Okay. Ooh, the wall. Can he finish the wall though? Oh, come on, finish the wall. It's actually a nice wall, especially if he finishes it off and walls over to the water here. Should do that quick. So yeah, here's all the Prometheans, all the Oracles. Oh, I probably would have walled that off. I don't know. See, I think the 3 Chronos can win. But the one issue here is that the Chronos players used their deconstructs too late, because you're hoping to try to get your deconstructs back by like the 6th minute, And because the deconstructs in the second 2 docks were so slow, the deconstructs on the second row of boat docks isn't going to be soon enough, because we can look real quick and see real quick. So Matrius is available in 40 seconds. Magix is available in now, and then iKills is available in 50 seconds. So you'd like to be able to get those in like at 5:30 to get all 3 of these docks down. But I don't know. I'm also, their boats aren't coming out fast enough. Actually, Dodd played this better than UCA. I mean, we can see like UCA is getting no value out of their oracles and Prometheans right now. Like, it's okay. Well, this is some value here, but and really, rather than panic trying to kill all the docks, probably be more effective to get all of the oracles in on the eco. Because if you can't gather, what's the point of having a dock? Because you won't be building any boats anyway. So, yeah, this isn't looking good for UCA. Just something was a little bit off with their early shifting and aggression. Because at this point, DoD versus F2 is forced to use some ceasefires, but there is really, I don't even think we're going to have a ceasefire coming. And iKill he's okay against Squashy, but actually Squash already used his restoration, yeah. So actually iKill's in a... Atlantean boats are just so weak. And especially when he's chasing the one that's retreating, it's not good. Oh, there you go. And okay, yeah, Kill he needs to watch out. Gold line needs to kind of fall back a little bit there. And yeah, these... Not much value out of all the oracles and Prometheans, and now we're seeing the Atlantean boats here kind of falling apart as they tend to do, and not looking good. Matrius, I don't know where. I guess he was maybe down here earlier, and now he's coming back to kind of help out iKill, but it's kind of too late. Where Squash can kind of just turn around and fight Matrius now and win. Like if Matrius is up here, 30 seconds sooner. It's looking a lot better for him on this side, but not so now. And then we got Gold Lion coming up now too. And yeah, Squash is a very good player. Right, for example, the last time F2 was in the RTS League Finals, they won 3-0, and they were carrying me. So if you could carry me to and that was player plus Squash carried me to a 3-0 victory in the finals against DoD. I mean, with Gold Lion, they'd probably even do even better because Gold Lion's better than me. Magic does have the advantage here. And Gold Lion has built a settlement, and he's actually grabbing another one. And we've got, okay, little Prometheans just finishing off a few things here. Oh, not quite going to kill that, really. But yeah, iKill is like completely shredded by Squash here. And Matrius is trying to help out. Just grabbing a town center. Now is about the time where you'll kind of see some town center transitions here. And we see Magic kind of went way forward. Now getting a little bit caught out. Gold Lion and player back to defend. And Squash has kind of stopped the water aggression. In fact, not kind of, he has. But that's because he's grabbing his town centers. But he'll probably want to maybe restart it. Don't maybe want to lose water quite yet. Just depends how much land eco he can get. I guess he does have these berries here. And there is actually hunt there as well. So maybe not terrible to lose at this point. Player is not building boats. Gold Lion still... Okay, he just stopped, it looks like. And we've got Matrius still pumping out boats like crazy. We've got Magic is popped. and is very slow to grab his town center. Ooh, this is a slow second town center grab for Atlantean. Very slow. We can see Squash and Gold Lion are on 3 town centers, whereas no one on UCA is on 3 yet. Though I mean, they're grabbing them. This one is just looking at this one. There you go, you lazy woman. Matrius grabbing. Hello. I'm not sure what you're saying there in a different language other than English, because I'm a typical ignorant American that really doesn't get taught much anything of the real world outside of the United States. We do have town centers in water range, so there'll be 6 total town centers. Hey, you followed too. Well, thanks for following. Yeah, UCA has won the water, though it was really more so of just F2 kind of, well, what's the point? With Gold Lion kind of roaming around, doing some raids, and player is forced to grab some farms. There's some hunt here. You're Turkish. Hey, I love you too, man. Magic is... Ooh, we got Gold Lion down here to kind of hamper Magic. Yeah, Magic is went really, really heavy on water, which is why the town center grab was delayed. And Magic probably won't ever be able to get his forward town center unless he gets a ton of help from Matrius, who is not yet at his 3rd town, even building his 3rd town center. So yeah, it might look like F2's like really losing because they lost water, but they basically gave water up because they're getting all their town centers. So no big deal. Okay, not a whole lot of eco upgrades. Squashy doesn't either. Player, not too much. So eco upgrades are kind of typical Atlantean. Yeah, eco upgrades are not quite here yet. Gold Lion and player are doubling up on the bottom. Yeah, it looks like Matrius is coming down here too. So when it starts coming maybe towards the middle to late game, obviously Atlantean as compared to Zeus kind of pales in comparison to the late game strength. The one thing that Atlantean Kronos has though is everybody should just go Vortex so that you can get doubles and triples on land, and then time shift your buildings and continue with the double or triple. But we'll see if they can get to that point where they're getting bunches of vortexes to kind of rotate the map aggression. And this citizen is coming up to the corner, probably to build a market at some point. Will these hoplites luckily find it because of this wall? Oh, ran right by. Oh, man. Right past the Billy. Just wanders through. Eco upgrades. Do we have the fish? Fish. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Gold Lion got to pay attention here. Ooh. Alright, that'll kind of save the day. Because kind of a bad start of the fight for him. And Shockwave saves the day. These fat, slow Murmillos can't really retreat like an Uranus Murmillo can, so they kind of get picked off. We do have Matrius helping out on the bottom, so we'll have a double down here, 2-on-2. And then a 1-on-1 on the top. UCA is up slightly in score, but F2 will reach their Vil Pop maximums quicker. Oh, look at these Promethean. Where'd they come from? Player really working hard to save that Villy. It would be nice for UCA to keep like a few units in the back so that they can backshift a bunch of buildings, but not quite doing that. Sebastian with the follow. Welcome to the stream. Gold Lion is up Hyperion. Matrius is up Rhea, which gives him the Behemoth and a Trader. We have Gold Lion building his market. Probably be aging up pretty quickly. Age for Hikati. I'd probably rather see the Vortex. Squash is ahead of I Kill You Die. So here's the problem, is that Matrius has to come down here to help out Magic, so Magic can get his town center. Matrius is also going to need to help out up here, because Zeus versus Kronos is in the Zeus's favor. Though we do see Matrius building. Okay, yeah, get the Toxotes on that one lone army there. Look at all these walls. IKill probably needs to delete some of his boats at this point, because this is his army right here, and he actually is at full pop. Oh, here's some more, but kind of out of position. I don't know what they were doing over there. Oh, gotta get your Toxotes ready on the Kiro Ballista. Yeah, Hoplites need to turn and fight. Not really seeing a whole lot. Oh, we got a few temples that are getting picked off down here. But, yeah, well, Rhea too does not help a whole lot in this situation. Yeah, Matrius is going to have to switch and help out on the top pretty quickly. Was able to secure the bottom. This Geo Ballista raid. What a nice watching. Player, you AFK, man? Squash is up Heroic. Gold Lion is up Hikate. Probably will use it on IKill, actually. Maybe. Oh, Gold Lion coming around the back end. I'd like to see him use the Tartarian Gate, maybe just around here somewhere, and then come up here and fight the army. Fight in conjunction with Squash. So there is a Underworld, right? Yeah, we have an Underworld, and Squash is up with Vortex. Okay, so there's the Tartarian Gate down there. And there's our Underworld. So rather than fight... Oh, what do we got? Okay, Vortex. He's going to be fighting 2-on-1 here. I think the Vortex is immediately followed by a retreat. And we even got a... Oh, Implode as well. That's not going to kill the Underworld. This is a terrible location to use Implode. Because all the units that would potentially get sucked in can just jump right out. But where's the Vils to repair? Repair! Repair! Oh, will you hold this? Yes, you will. Yeah, you don't want to use Vortex, or not Vortex, Implode next to an Underworld, because the enemy units can just jump into the Underworld and then they're safe. And so we've had a wasted Vortex, a wasted Implode. IKill can't push because he's way behind. Oh, we got the boat fight, so we are going to see town centers. The water town centers are going to be important. Oh, no building HP upgrades. Not much going on down here. And do we have a cease? Oh, we do have a ceasefire too. Could potentially, once this town center is down, if needed, though it's not needed yet, ceasefire and grab it. Very early. Look at this Manicore raid here. Well, he should be shooting at the Villies, not the trade route. There we go. Look at it go. Okay, the town center. Well, where'd all the hoplites go? My smile is so cute. I got people hitting on me. Alright, this town center is down. We have the chaos that was used, but it missed the myth unit. Okay, Vortex for I Kill You Die. And the town center didn't quite go down. And Magic is full on the back end, getting the Tartarian Gate. And player kind of way behind. That's because, you know, he was targeted early on in the game. So he can't really do... He's still trying to get his eco going. Instagram. Let's see. Okay, the Tartarian Gate is dealt with. The Underworld is fully healed. But it looks like Squash is just going to ignore and now come over to I Kill. I Kill probably will be having to maybe use a Vortex to come back and defend. The Implode is a mistake, though. You need the Vortex to kind of move around. You also get these big dudes. And now we have a Titan. And UCA... not even researching. Oh, we have I Kill. Is researching the Titan Age. Okay, Vortex used. Bolt on the Traitor. This is a best of 5, so we've got some more random Shockwave. Another Vortex. Holy crap, this is like Myth Unit Central. And a Ceasefire to grab the town center. Okay. I'm not sure ceasefire was needed at that point. This Titan was sitting here idle for a very long time. It's a Mr. Bakurinja, best of 5. Ceasefire to get the town center up. Not so sure. Player still has an Underworld. I think we're gonna see it up here. What do we got? 1 Vortex left for each of the Atlantean players on Team UCA. Oh yeah, yep, we're going to see an Underworld over here. Which will force out Vortexes in defense, which will then probably allow Squash. You know, you could almost Underworld this army. And player just stay down, but he's got a lot of siege. Yeah, we're going to see an Underworld. Oh, right next to it, too. Okay, so player is shifting his own units using the Underworld. Matrius is responding with a Vortex. Does have a lot of siege here. And I Kill his Vortexing to try to save his town center. Will the Titan Gate go down? I think the Titan Gate might still go down. No, no. I don't think it will, in fact. Yeah, not quite. The Traitor of the Colossus kind of hurt there. So, the Underworld used 2 Vortexes in response, but now we've got this Titan up here. And this Titan will be able to prevent the Titan Gate. So, slowed it down long enough to get the Titan Gate down. And now Magic, unfortunately, has very few siege. And Bellerophon can kind of just jump around and kind of kill a lot of crap here. Yeah, only 3 destroyers. That's not enough to... Wow. All the building upgrades, too. And we've got this Titan trying to wade through these units. Come on, Titan. There you go. Now we're just running around up here and... I Kill is trying to path block. He's got a path block for 55%, and he's lost his forward town center. And Magic can't push through. Bellerophon is Bellerophon. And we've got another Titan for Squash. He's Arcus just running through. Oh man, he's like 1 step away now. 1 step. Yeah. With the Titan Gate going down. Well, come on. Okay, not quite on it. Okay, okay. There he goes. Now he's on the Titan Gate. So the Titan Gate will go down, and then the siege back here will probably finish it off. Killing Villies too. And players defended on the bottom. And just a few traders and... Okay, another Titan. Yeah, that's too late though. Yeah, Goldline with the early Titan is kind of directing the play up here. Idle boats. And yeah, Kill You Die is kind of getting wiped off the map, and Magic is now kind of defending against the late game, or almost late game. I guess it's hard to say it's late game when you don't have all the armory upgrades yet, but getting there. The getting to be a late game Zeus. And yeah, get on the town center as well. Titan's actually almost dead. But so is I Kill is almost dead. I Kill be getting killed. Okay, a little bit of siege ship raids, but player can defend this. This Titan's coming down here, probably trying to get on this gate maybe, or maybe just killing a town center or something. Probably might as well have like finished this off and then come roaming down, but just the presence of the Titan is wasting a ton of pop space from UCA. I mean, look at all these units that are kind of chasing the Titan. And we had a, okay, trader on a Helipolis, which saved this town center for now. This is just a bit of a stalemate down here. Yeah, the Titan's wandering down here, shifting to try to save this town center. This Titan gate will go up. This Titan's kind of getting confused by the buildings being shifted. But this town center won't last very long, so you know, the trader on the Helipolis kind of bought a little bit of a reprieve, but not long enough. And I Kill, he's going to get rolled by all these armory upgrades. Another trader used on a Colossus. Actually, this was Chaos down here. But yeah, Myrmidons, Lanians can really only react with Fanatics, but that takes a lot of palaces. Okay. Helipolis on the town center. This Titan is still just alive. Will die before he kills this town center, but I Kill You Die is dead. And yeah, Chronos players just weren't able to quite get the early aggression they needed to take an advantage into the late game. And if you're even going into the late game against a couple Zeus as Atlantean, you're not going to win. And that is GG. So F2 is up to match point now, 2-1. Okay, let's take a look at our post game a little bit here. The tale of this story, or the moral of this story, I guess, would be the grabbing of the early town centers. And we can see that F2 grabbed him first. Was up at 7 at the point when UCA was still only on 3 and had 7 for almost a full minute and a half, which results in it's a little bit skewed because you got 2 Atlanteans versus 1, but actually behind an eco. But Chronos, especially without the 10% Urano speed boost, the military just isn't what it needs to be. So you have to have an advantage going into late game, and they were pretty even. This is just courtesy. The military advantage here is just courtesy of all the boats, but then later on just didn't have the military advantage. He had Implode, not really getting any value out of the Implode on the Underworld. Probably would have been nice to get a Vortex instead, and wasn't able to push through player, and you got the Titan that kind of accomplished all of this up here. So GG, and we will move on to game number 4, which is going to be on Frozen Wastes. So game 4 is on a preset map, Frozen Wastes, which that's a pretty hectic land map. So we're going to see probably some pretty goofy gameplay here. It's pretty hectic. I like Frozen Wastes. So game number 4, Frozen Wastes. Are we going to see the same players, or will Shelby return? Nope, no Shelby. It's Squash. I Kill, Matrix, and Magic. So same group for both teams from game number 2. And we are on Frozen Waste. A very bright mini-map and a very bright map overall. So let us look at our teams. Okay, UCA is up on the top. All right. Magic is Aranos. Matrius is Loki. And we have another Aranos. I kill you, die. And we've got Squash as Aranos and then double Loki. Player is Loki and Gold Lion is Loki. Now, player, primarily a Zeus, but he's played some Loki in RTS League and does pretty well with it. Gold Lion, I'm not as familiar with his Loki, but he's a pretty solid player, so it should do well. I like in this map the double Loki over the double Aranos. I think you get a little more value out of your double Loki. You just have to be careful not to lose your hunting vills. But the Loki can live on goats for a while. And so what's this map look like? So what makes Frozen Wastes unique are the gold mines. That's kind of the main difference between this and kind of other maps, is that the gold mines are not protected. I mean, you get your starting one, but then the rest are all on the edge of the map, right next to the ice. So you can't really like build up and defend it super well. I mean, you could put like a couple migdals theoretically if you're Egyptian, but not like you can wall them off or anything because they're too close to the ice. So makes the gold really important. And we're looking at back gold mines. Each team does have 2 back gold mines. Slightly better placed for UCA because there's 1 gold mine in between each set of players, whereas F2's both of their back gold mines spawned in between player and gold lion. So Squash, if he can't get to this gold mine, he's going to have to walk a long way over here. And then the other thing, as far as this map to note, is that you get some goats scattered around on the ice. You also get a lot of hunt, but it's all in the middle of the map, and it's pretty risky business trying to get all this middle hunt. What kind of relics we got? That one is awful. That one's not that great. Looking for the boots that kick everything. I mean, we got 3 Lokis in this map. Not seeing it. I think I'm missing one relic, maybe. This one? Yeah. Relics are pretty pretty depressing this game. As far as the gameplay, what are we going to see? Well, you're going to see the typical Aranos is Aranos, Murmillo, Terma, Loki is Loki, Hurts here, and then it's just going to be a tale of all about who could get the early aggression, keep the pressure up, while not losing units at home due to the raids. So the 2 Loki, kind of a snowball thing, where if they can start winning a few early battles, getting some myth unit spawns into a decently timed heroic age, can really snowball. But the trick is to be careful. You gotta be careful with your units. You don't want to be losing Herseer for no reason. You especially don't want your villies to get caught out in a raid, because Floki, you lose like 4 of your hunting villagers, you are put way behind. So might see maybe 1 or 2 like defensive walls, like maybe just 1 here or something. That way if they do get raided, they could kind of, run through the wall and be safe. But we'll see. We do have all of the UCA are hunting forward, but so is F2 as well down on the bottom. We get the UCA here, forward here, kind of side forward, but then the same thing here. And then you got all these juicy walrus. Just look at these guys hanging out in the middle of the snow, waiting to be killed. 2FF2 has kind of collected all of their goats now, and there's a few remaining for UCA to grab. What kind of goats we got? We got 11, 8, and 9. Oh wow, Ikil's got 16. 8 to 12. So, and they still got a ton of back. It looks like UCA was able to get more of the front goats. We're seeing everybody going up. Forsetti, 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 Prometheus, Prometheus. No surprise, no reason to go anything else. And we'll have, yep, the friend is bringing you a tiny bass statue from his Egypt trip. Well, that's cool. Egypt would be pretty cool to go to. I guess I know there was quite a bit of unrest there. I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. I don't know. Maybe that would kind of put a slight stop to my Egypt trip. But ooh, where is Squashy's army? Here it comes. Squash is coming, but he is being okay. Nothing too bad yet. Where's that kill? What is he doing so defensive? You gotta go, 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 go. This game is all about, this matchup and this map is all about getting on the aggression. And you can't sit around like that. You gotta go, go, go. Go, go, gadget arms kind of a deal. And especially Aranos, you can't sit back, because if you sit back, you're going to find yourself facing a bunch of battle boar and flaming weapons Hersier roaming around in your base. So the key to watch out for this game, these maps can get pretty crazy, is watching for the raids. And do remember, this is a best of 5, so F2 wins, and they win season 30? 31? I think it's 30. Season 30 of RTS League, been going on since like 2003. And they will win season 30. If they win, we'll see. Matrix gets the Thundercloud Shawl, I guess hoping that it'll apply to Hersier. Okay, Spy was used on the group of Hersier. I like the usage of the Spy on the enemy Hersier groups. We also have, are we going to see me play? No. After this, I'm going to go to bed. It's getting late. So this is, you're going to look forward to watching this whole thing later. Good stuff. Well, thank you, Mr. Low Key Rush. You got a couple low keys in this map here. One thing I'm noticing is that really without any pressure at all, UCA is going back to their bases with their hunting. For example, Matrius is back in his base, and Magic is back in his base, whereas F2 is still hunting. And hunting is, you collect food so much faster from hunt than you do from berries or goats. So, and this was really without any aggression. Like UCA just kind of voluntarily went back. When did I wake up? I woke up about 18 hours ago. I was up at 5 a.m. and it is now 11. Losing a few units here and there for really no good reason. A little raid down here. Matrius is kind of caught out in a bad spot here. He is way outnumbered. And okay, and then okay, we'll lose this troll, but he doesn't really want that troll anyway there. Yeah, the pressure in the gold mine, you don't really get a whole lot of value out of that. You need to pressure the hunt. Gold mine pressure just doesn't accomplish a whole lot here. You need to push the enemy hunt into their base. And we do see what I was talking about, a little bit of defensive walling here. And actually, it's a little bit more defensive walling than what I thought we would see. Ooh, watch your idols. Yeah, it's very good night for me, and I will be going to bed when we're done with this. Man, look at all these villies right here. We'll get these two citizens idle. Shockwave them now before they can go in. Oh, was there shockwave? There was. Why would you not shockwave them away from the manor? Won't kill a single vill. That is an opportunity missed. Could have shockwaved to move the army in between the villies and the manor and probably killed 2, if not 3. That was an opportunity missed for UCA. And Magic has Magic has his own shockwave he could have used. F2 is taking the advantage. That's we had a few Hersier dying here that we kind of missed. I'm not sure who lost those. This is not I kill. This is not a fight I kill. Should probably be taking. Get your iron jars blowing their horns, and yeah, this is going to be not so good for I kill. Oh, why is he fighting this? This is going to be a massacre. Ouch. Once those iron jars spawn in a close fight like that, you can't stay there. Because their special does splash damage, which isn't huge, but their special also boosts the attack of nearby units. And when you've got a close fight like that, I mean, you got the Hersier getting +4, +3, +2, +1 attack as the horns going off. And now Magic is here taking a 2-on-1. He can retreat though. Maybe. What's got his unit slowed down here? I kill coming over, but again, that's not a fight that they can really take. And Matrius does not have much of an army. What are we looking at for age ups? UCA Magic is up. He's the only one aging up. Oh, Squash got a citizen dead, kind of on the wrong side there. Okay, here's Matrius's army. The one thing UCA can take advantage of is Squash's transition to gold. He's got 500 gold left and does not have that back gold mine. And Squash is kind of behind everybody else. But man, if they would have killed these 3 citizens here, which there's only 2 now, where did the other one go? Maybe the one did die. Killed by a walrus, I don't know. Kill is up here. Still doing a little bit of hunting. All 3 of F2 is. Right, okay, this gold mine. Now is the time when the gold mines run out. So where will Squash go when this mine runs out? We've got, yeah, player back here. Gold Lion roaming around. I think he's anticipating this raid. Nice little raid, so now we kind of see the raiding transitions from trying to get at gold mines. Look at this, even upgraded walls. And it transitions from gold mine raids, it transitions from hunting raids to gold mine raids. And oh, you don't want to lose a satyr for no reason. Nice little raid here by iKill. And Squash is in a rough spot now, because he has to go forward. Anybody else? Okay, we have Gold Lion and player aging up Bragi. So Squash is very vulnerable at this point. We'll see if UCA kind of puts 2 and 2. The question is, do they have the back gold? They know where the gold mines are. They know Squash doesn't have a back gold mine, so it should really be focusing there. And Squash coming up here. Magic was the key player in UCA. Without him, no win. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if you know the results, but we'll keep it spoiler free. Man, need to get on this gold mine. Just look at that. Where is iKill's army? This is not the right place. Again, standing defensive isn't helping him. Gold Lion is running around with his army. We've got Chaos used. Why is it only best of 5? How many do you want him to play? I mean, the best of 5 probably took like 3.5 hours to complete. Okay, so this will cause Matrius to be idle for a little bit, but nothing too crazy. iKill knows this is here now. I mean, he should have known already. Where is... Oh, Gold Lion with flaming weapons. Not the best use, but it does get on the gold mine here. Oh, man, if he can... He can kill these... Oh, come on, come on, you don't let him run. Don't let him run. Oh, some of them are escaping. We'll kill none. Oh, here comes this, the battle boar, though. Ooh, that'll finish off that town center, I think. This is a big push right here. This is very important. Because Magic's got a lot of his army raiding, which is awesome, but raiding at the expense of town center and a couple villies. Yeah, that town center is going down. We'll kind of be able to fight off the hearse here, but losing the town center, does he have... No, he's going to lose it. Another fight. Players used flaming weapons down here on the bottom. And has to retreat after using the flaming weapons. You don't want to have to retreat with flaming weapons, but it is getting allowing with the double with squash here. We'll be able to get on the gold line. Boy, with the host with 18 viewers and more myth units. And Magic is kind of in emergency mode here. This could be a complete swing because where are the helpful hearse here? They are coming, but too late. In fact, where is Matrius's army? He's so far behind. Line is leaving up Mythic, and we have the hearse here showing up, but Matrius with okay. It's actually a rough spawn here to have these wolves spawn. This is a waste of one spawn of the wolves. Fred B. Meister. With the fawn. Where did the other wolves spawn? Okay, there. That's a decent spawn. But Magic is down, so they do defend this. Magic took a lot of... That put Magic back quite a bit here. And Matrius... Matrius having a bad day. Yeah, it seems like he's a little bit behind here. Man, why is they worried so much about this tiny little raid? Just come here, sit on this gold mine. I mean, right now UCA has the numbers advantage, and Matrius still has flaming weapons, but currently doesn't have the army to use it on. And Matrius has to be the one to defend all of these boars. And now we have a little bit of a counter Fimble winner, I guess, if you want to call it that. Wolves there, wolves in that town center. No wolves up here, which is actually very fortunate for Magic. So we got all the other wolves are down here. Killing the satyr. Little bit of a raid here, nothing too crazy. I'm not really sure why Matrius is running away like this. He could just... I guess there are the wolves there. But, still a very close game, but Matrius is going to have to kind of babysit Magic for the rest of the game because of all these myth units that are here. And you have the Nidhogg as well. The Nidhogg should probably maybe be looking for gold mines to hit. And they have one gold mine here. This gold mine is almost gone. The ox cart. Don't let your ox cart die. Oh no. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. It's going to die. But we got another one coming, so it's not a complete disaster. Grabbing the town center. This is still a very close game. Akil just couldn't quite ever get the pressure he needed on this gold mine. And it's now fortifying up these two with the double palaces. There is only 2,000 gold now on that gold mine. And Akil does have this one. And now Gold Lion kind of facing a 2-on-1. Player's army right now not really doing anything. He needs to find a place to attack. Ooh, a Mountain Giant actually almost finished that town center off. Okay, so player's got a few Herseer up here. Actually, these myth units will carry this battle for F2. I feel like. Losing Villies, but the army is winning. But does have to retreat. And actually, it's a lot of Villies. A lot of dwarves that we are hearing going down in flames. Oh, come on. There's quite a lot of low hit point ones. There you go. There you go. That was a good raid for Magic. So I mean, he kind of lost his army, but that's a ton of illies, ton of dwarves that are killed there. And I got quite the fight here. That palace did go down. I think we had the Herseer and wolves showing up. Oh, the wolf raids. Okay, back gold mine gone for Matrius. He's got to come forward. And our scoreline is leveling up as UCA is having a bit of a problem down here. Especially with these wolves running around. Getting in on some... Where are they? Oh, Citizen dead. Yeah, and as you get into late game, as long as... Still hunting, too. Holy. As you get into late game, you get more value out of your Loki in this map than you do out of double Oranos. But Vortex is pretty good. We do have Magic aging up. Squash lost a town center. Where? Oh, counter wolf rates. Oh, wow. Now these are wolves. Look how fast they are when they're all grouped up. And those citizens just disappeared. Ooh, Squash is... Oh, here's going to be some more. The best sound in the game. Dying citizens. That's hurting, actually. I missed the training of these wolves, but they're so fast that by the time player gets down to defend, the wolves can completely switch sides. And that was a lot of citizens dead, and Squash is way behind. The problem he had, no back gold mine. But now we've kind of got the tail. Here it is right here. Who can win faster? Can they destroy Squash faster than F2 can beat Magic up here? Magic is fortifying up his base. Got a palace, upgraded towers. Got 2 mountain giants here. Get the mountain giants on the town center though. Oh no, mountain giants are running the wrong way. There you go. Well, Matrius using flaming weapons on 3 Herseer. Shockwave on the mountain giants to buy some time. And yeah, that'll defend that. Squash using chaos. And I think UCA is going to pull this out. The wolf raids on Squash really destroyed him. Killed the town center, killed a bunch of citizens. And this wolf raid out of kind of nowhere is, unless something crazy happens, it's going to lead us into game number 5. Yeah, that shockwave did help getting those myth units pushed away and buying that time. But player with a nice score, but really hasn't been doing a whole lot with it. And trying to save Squash, but Squash is kind of past the point of really being saved. I mean, he's kind of dead. And Squash was in a hard position because he was really the only player to not have a back gold mine, although I don't think iKill ever went back to a gold mine either. So essentially it was the same situation as iKill, but not often that you see Squash sitting at the bottom of the score line, and we are going to a game 5. Oh man, I thought with F2 getting the early hunt advantage we're able to, but I did forget that UCA had a ton more, probably had, like, team-wise, had about 15 more goats than F2, which probably helped quite a bit. And Squash just couldn't hold here. And Magic, there was a strong push here. Things looked pretty grim for Magic when he goes to game, when he had 0 town centers, but was able to just hold on with Matrius coming over to help out and push back against Gold Lion enough to defend long enough for Squash to get absolutely rolled over here. Yeah, the Wolves were kind of the finishing blow that kind of came out of nowhere. really. All of a sudden, there's like, I looked over and there's Squash losing his town center with 10 wolves running through, killing all of his citizens. And at that point, down to 1 town center and no gold mine. That's kind of it for Squash. So let's look at the score line here, and we can see all resources is that actually UCA was ahead. I think that's probably is because of the goats. And score was pretty close. You had kind of F2 getting real close there at the end, and then that's when the wolf raids came in, and that was kind of the end of that. So game number 5. Let's get this all the way up. Game number 5. I hope the last game wasn't 2v2 because that'd be kind of unfortunate. It's supposed to be 3v3s, but game number 5. Well, that one, I like Frozen Wastes. It's pretty hectic. Pretty wolves all along, yes. Yeah, but this isn't a 3v3 turn. This isn't a 2v2 tournament. This is 3v3. So game number 5. So it is a 2v2 between Squash and Player, and I kill and Matrius. No, it's a 3v3 tournament. 2v2s are the exception. So 2v2 on the last game. I'd like to see a 3v3. This is a little disappointing to see the final defining game of the tournament, the entire league, as a 2v2 when it's supposed to be a 3v3 league. But I guess things happen. 45 minutes between game 4 and 5. Magic kicked out, not pulling his weight. He's actually been playing pretty decent these games. So 2v2. What are our gods? Loki Uranos, Loki Uranos. So mirror gods. We got Player as Loki, Squash as Uranos, Matrius as Loki, and I kill as Uranos. Matrius Loki. I'm not very familiar with Matrius Loki. Wiz and Magic both invisible. They played a 1v1 off scene, and Wiz actually won. Maybe that's what happened. So kind of cool that we have the Uranos Loki matchup here. 2v2s do play quite a bit differently than 3v3s. The maps are smaller, generally a little bit more aggressive, and we have Marsh, which, by the way, this was random map. So Marsh on random map, Loki Uranos. And yeah, I would say Matrius Loki is probably, you're right, probably not his best. But we'll see. Matrius is a good player. Let's see if there's the... So Marsh has relics everywhere. Looking for the boots to kick out. Okay. Cathar of Apollo's nice relic. No, not seeing boots to kick everything. It's the one I'm looking for when I see Loki. Yeah, I don't know who Matrius used to main. All right, so 2v2. You don't have a pocket. You don't really have that kind of support role where you're helping out both sides. It's 2v2s can either kind of dissolve, I don't know, whatever the word is, can kind of break down into 2 1v1s. Though with these players and their teamwork, probably won't just be, you know, your 1v1 over here, 1v1 over here. We'll probably see kind of the mismatch. Units crossing the map, going at, you know, a little bit of raid here and then a raid down here. But Marsh, look at all these pigs. Marsh has a ton of hunt. Nice juicy back hunt here, but it's a little bit open. Okay, we do have this little side shoot here, which I could, like, you know, put a wall from here to here. That way, if he gets raided, he could just kind of hop over to the other side of the wall. Well, Matrius mainly plays Poseidon now, but I don't know if he used to play Loki. But so 2v2 on Marsh. How's the back hunt looking? So here's Squash's back hunt. Everybody's got pretty healthy back hunt. Where's Matrius's back hunt? All right, down here. So could actually wall this off Not too bad. Can wall it right there. Alright, well, no relics to get too excited about or fall out of my chair over. Oh yeah, Loki and Uranus. We've been seeing a lot of Loki and Uranus in these matchups. And we'll see more Hersier and more Terma and Murmillo. You see a lot of Loki and Uranus in team games because speed is everything. In team games, I mean, as the map gets bigger, your speed bonuses become more important. Uranus with the plus 10% on all military units, that's huge. And then Loki with Hall of Thanes, which is, I don't remember the percentage. And what exactly it improves the rate by, but it's substantial. It's almost like a 25%, I'm trying to say. 20% speed boost. Which that's huge. So we're kind of dwindling through the late stages of the Archaic Age. Squash did get the relic for movement, increased movement of villagers, which he's Atlantean, so that doesn't really matter a whole lot, though it will help him kind of resist raids. The deletion of the Promethean is kind of standard on your initial Promethean, kind of helps them move around. So if the game bowls the late game, whose units will be more important? It's more of the myth unit spawn. So the early late game is definitely Loki favored. But if the Atlantean can get some palaces up and start getting fanatics out, then it kind of turns in this matchup towards the Atlantean. This is my opinion. Otherwise, it's kind of even for the most part. You got to just be so careful with your units. I mean, one bad fight can start that Loki snowball. Though on the other end, one bad fight or one bad raid on the Loki hunt, and then you're kind of doomed at that point. So we have iKill coming back here, just trying to find some units. And actually, because there's no Hersier readily available, might be able to maybe kill a Villy. Oh, see, I probably would have just kept whacking at that Villy. Alright, so now we start seeing our units crossing the map, going for raids, counter raids. So far, this raid has put player defensive, but kind of. He's got this up here. Where are the rest of... Okay, very defensive sitting around down here. iKill is grabbing in some relics and squashes as well. Kills the troll. Matrius is hunting very far forward. It's risky business. He is definitely the only one hunting forward right now. It's kind of a risk reward because if he hunts this forward and gets away with it, he can fall back to this back hunt when armies are bigger. Whereas the other players that are falling back to their back hunt first, be a little bit harder for them to get to the forward hunt later. But we'll see. We got Matrius coming to this back hunt here. It's not been scouted. This pack of Hersier is not scouted. They are going to get in on these units here. And this is not going to be good for player. One Vil dead. These Vils kind of running the wrong way. 2 dead. This is kind of the disaster that you don't want as a Loki, is getting your hunting Vils killed. And they're trying to get the Hersier out in front. He's got Hall of Thanes, so he'll kill a 3rd Villy. So that is really good for UCA. But with Matrius' army over here, not a whole lot to defend. He's also losing in his base. And he's Hersier should not... you don't want to lose your Hersier. They're so expensive. Oof. And now, iKill is a little bit out of his position right here. I mean, there's no point in raiding the same spot that just got raided. He really should probably have come over here and helped out. Nice Falk spawn here, though. Gotta get in on these heroes, so Did kill the hero. The Valk spawn kind of helps defend, but Squash is on the way offensive right here. And yeah, this just is getting no value right now. iKill needs to find something. Oh, I like the shockwave. Oh, 3 Vills knocked over the forest. That is solid. I like that shockwave. Yes, and all 3 are dead, so they do get some more damage out of kind of nowhere. The shockwave punching the Vills over the forest. That was awesome. But Matrius, his hunt is seeing the same results that players got, and he is probably going to lose even more Vills than what player did, and Matrius is getting, ooh, that's not good. Because here's the one problem is that, so you had the nice shockwave to kill some more units. That could have been accomplished with just Matrius there. iKill so far hasn't gotten any value out of his armies. And yeah, Matrius lost like 8 Villies with that raid. Just needed one more wall segment here, because Squash did a really great job of having like a portion of his army here and a portion here, so Matrius couldn't retreat this way. Could have maybe gone through down here and saved a few Vills with an additional wall, but that puts Matrius way behind, and he can't even get on his gold mine right now. And so far, iKill just hasn't done anything with his army at all. Like, nice raids by Matrius to slow down player, but iKill hasn't done anything. Yeah, you're right. He could have hidden in that tower too. You are correct. At least those 5 last, or whatever, those last 4 that died here could have jumped in the tower. But yeah, iKill You Die is still defensive against player who got attacked early, and Matrius is really hurt right now. He's gathering his pigs with his dwarves, and this is, I mean, good fight. We do have this little raid here. Oh, did they not scout that back gold mine, though? They did. He knows that gold mine's there. But there's enough units for F2 to defend anyway. Yeah, this raid was huge. So Matrius was just forward a little bit too long. Though, I mean, he's even defensive in here and probably couldn't have had access to this hunt either. But yeah, losing that many Vills, not good. And we've got Squash grabbing a town center. We also have iKill grabbing a town center. Now finally, he's coming over to try to help out Matrius, but the damage might have been done. iKill is first to age up, going up Hyperion. Yeah, he is first to age. Trying to get a bit of a flank on this army here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Where are the healing springs? They're nowhere. You're right. Well, one is player used it right there, but it's not really being used. But yeah, when you lose all your hunters like that, I mean, as Loki, you need that hunt. And ooh, they have line of sight, UCA does, of this raid. And okay, it does react just in time. And trying to get value out of Matrius is trying to get value out of that. What happened? You went to get breakfast. Well, UCA won game 4 to bring us to a deciding game 5 that was played as a 2v2 apparently because some players had to leave. And somebody was asking why it wasn't a best of 7. I mean, this was probably already after like 3.5 hours. Player does not have much of an army, but he is slightly ahead of Matrius. And he is aging up first, though. Matrius is probably going to be stuck in heroic age for a while. We got 495 food. He's got hunt right here. Could go to that hunt. Oh, that's a nice surround with the army there, though. This is good. It's a lot of units, a lot of HP getting down. Whew, that was a good unit surround there by iKill. Oh, wow. That was solid. So he blocked off the army. Rather than just run here and target the Hersier that are running this way, he ran all the way up to the forest. And that resulted in a ton of additional kills. But, oh, the army is up there. And now iKill needs to defend his buddy and also defend his base. Did get the chaos on the battle boar, which he could have picked either the battle boar or the troll, but I don't think iKill is going to be able to defend this in time, because player does still have flaming weapons for when the army shows up. Okay, retreats. Yeah, I agree with this. Didn't have a ton of Hersier left. But Matrius, oh, that's a nice myth unit spawn there. Really nice myth unit spawn. That Iron Jar really turned that battle around. Yeah, he's getting 3 citizens killed here right next to a manor, though. That should not happen. This manor a little bit out of place. Should have been on the other side of the gold mine, probably. UCA with the score lead now. Kind of courtesy of player losing quite a bit of his army here, and Squash also losing some army. And you have iKill with a good economy, but those 3 citizens dead will hurt. And maybe a 4th? Nope. Yeah, it would have been nice to see a 3v3, but this is still a nice game. Won't complain. Hunting with dwarves as Loki. And Squash is now up Hyperion. This maybe not a good fight for iKill right now. He should not be fighting this. Battle boars are taking too much damage. Why are you fighting this? Not a good fight. Youch. That hurts. Is iKill aging? Because it seems like his army... No. Maybe? No, he's not. Has no food. And a lot of idle citizens right now. Like, what? They're all staring at the town center. Matrius is defending for now, trying to continually raid with these 4 Hersier. Ooh, where did the heroes go? They all went up here forward, and you got this mountain giant. And no... I don't know what iKill's doing right now. He's got a ton of idle citizens. And has been taking a couple bad fights for a while now against player. And really needs to fall back all the way. And oh, flaming weapons. Kind of would have maybe liked to have seen the flaming weapons a little bit earlier during all of this, because really doesn't have a whole lot of Hersier left. What we got? Anybody aging? Squash is getting heavy infantry. Kind of eco upgrades. And yeah, flaming weapons. Not getting a ton of value out of it. But iKill does not have an army right now. Oh, wow. Look at this. 5 Murmillos sitting right next to that barracks. Does he have the building upgrade? He does. And he has... Actually, this relic, the plus 420 hit points, isn't a bad relic in this situation. Okay, he spotted his Murmillo. Hersier coming down some. Not a lot, though. Flaming weapons is almost over. This is a big fight. Kind of F2, kind of throwing away some units, I feel like. Because they're not going to kill this town center, at least not now. iKill is... Yeah, the extra 420 hit points is helpful because your Mason's technology improves crush damage armor and also hack armor, which that's actually this first building upgrade is huge, and because the more hit points you have, the better armor is, and so that relic with the extra 420 is huge. And green is 3 town centers. Matrius is just so far behind. And this is just more raids, the endless raids on the gold mines. Only one hero here. I mean, this Herseer could be... Come on, Matrius. I mean, this battle board is like killing everything, but... Matrius is just so far behind Squash. Is up with Hikati, but Matrius can't afford losing all these Villies when he's only at 1 town center. And the Satyr is down here too. Man, yeah, Matrius is just getting hammered right now. Really, I Kill You Die again is valuing the aggression on the Loki a little too much. Because you can't really... The Loki can defend kind of indefinitely with all these Battle Boar. Matrius needs help. And he's like almost like dead. Again. And Ikil is not getting value out of his army. Let's use Chaos up here. Matrius has flaming weapons on nothing. Just a few units. Guess this will maybe help him clean up the back end. He does have a few units here, but yeah. Okay, yeah, get on the Villies. There you go. Trying to grab this forward town center. Can't even defend his base. And I kill his up Hikati. Does not want to use it here though, because that would be instantly destroyed. Maybe just up here, right on all the farms. Probably be a good place for it. Well, the flaming weapons is helping Matrius defend. And Ikil is grabbing a forward town center. In fact, this is F2 players forward town center, but need to get this Tartarian gate used. And it looks like the Battle Boar and the Hersey are trying to get... Oh man, there's a ton of farms here too. You can get value out of using it here. The problem is that these Battle Boar and Hersey will just come up and destroy the Tartarian gate. I feel like Vortex would probably have been a better choice with the Loki to help defend. You wouldn't get a whole lot of value out of a Tartarian gate no matter where it's used. 63% up. A best player currently? Maybe. I think it's hard to say though because he never plays the other top players. So, who knows? I mean, it's good to look really good when you aren't playing the other best. Is Wisp playing on Squash's account? It might be. Maybe. We'll have to check that. Oh man, the Lampades on the Lampades here. We got 2 Chaos Lampades. It's actually important. The Chaos Lampades used its special on Ikil's other Lampades. So actually that Chaos resulted in the death of 2. Did he destroy player 3-0? I'm a bit out of the loop. Well, good for him. Aya should maybe like sign up for like tournaments or something, because who really cares about winning random games? Unless that was, I guess if it was a show match, then it means a little more. But okay, I don't think Aya, or yeah, now I'm gonna start talking about Aya. I don't think Ikil can defend this because he has no, he has no army back here. What's up, Ozone? You're watching the kind of the end of this here. This Tartarian gate, He needed to use Tartarian Gate, because by using Tartarian Gate, he would force these Battleboar to go defend. And now the Battleboar can just go full on aggression. And up with Vortex to is squash. F2's best move was to leave Gold Lion out. I think the bell is tolling. Now we see the Tartarian Gate. But needed to be used sooner. And another Lampades getting killed without any value. It's too bad Matrius just got kicked around the map so much, because if Matrius is just a little bit more in existence, and it's getting a little right here, this game goes quite a bit differently, I think. Yeah, but it is wasted, but you're in this situation, kind of any Tartarian Gate is wasted, because even if he uses up here, the Battleboar can just come up and kill it right away. Okay, Vortex on. Ho, 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 ho. So you've got a Nidhogg and a Vortex with the Hika Gigantes. This is going to be the end of this town center, because Matrius has nothing to defend with, and Gold Lion can't defend either. Or not Gold Lion. I Kill can't defend. And yeah, that's Matrius down to 1-0. 0 town centers. And I Kill can just kind of hold up here, but he's holding his forward base while Matrius is losing his entire base and the remainder of his villagers. I guess he's got a few back here, but Teal has 1 ox cart, 2 ox carts, but it doesn't matter if he had 500 at this point. Cause he dead. And yes, Champion Murmillo with a couple armory upgrades. And that's about it. Because these fire giants can live for and last forever against this. Alright, well good for it. I don't really enjoy the cast with Chicks and Lorenzo, so I'm not going to check it out. Nothing against them personally, it's just not my style. I know a lot of people enjoy it though, and that's fine. It's not for me. Oh, I like Chicks, but I don't like the casting style of the two of them together. I just... Yeah, I should have made Tartarian Gate in I Kill's base, so it would have gone to use. What do you mean? I Kill should have used it on himself? GSS plays like you. Well, I guess UCA does not want to resign, but it's over. Matrius has nothing. I mean, I Kill is just like kind of on the edge of winning, but on his side. But I mean, he just has no siege, so he can't get through. And then he's got green over here causing problems, and Nidhogg flying around. If any of my people in the chat were gifted the subscriptions, you guys have access to a Nidhogg emote. Well, good play by I Kill. Just Matrius just did. You know, it all started, you know, that as a Loki player, you lose your hunting pack, and that just puts you back so far. Player lost some of his hunt, but not all of it with this raid back here. The Nidhogg. We'll show the Nidhogg some love. And that is GG. So F2 takes it all the way to the end, and F2 wins Season 30 of the RTS League Tournament. So F2 wins 3-2 over UCA. We'll probably just use the excuse that they lost because Magic had to leave. So F2 wins. So I will, yeah, the shockwave on the wood line, you're right. You don't see that very often. And it's stuff like that that should be, like to see it more, because the shockwave, there's a lot that you can do with it. But yeah, that was a nice use of that. Yeah, no Domitas either. But yeah, Matrius, just losing the Villies here. Just hunting. I don't know. I think he was hunting maybe just a little too far forward for too long. I feel like, you know, even if he's staying at his base doing the pigs, you'd be pretty decent. But well played by both. Well played by, I mean, 3-2. Magic had some really good games. That Frozen Wastes, really good game. That first Marsh, really good. But just couldn't quite. I mean, player squash in a 2v2, that's tough. Look at iKill ending up with the high score too. He played well this game. He played really well. Just can't be everywhere. Player the best 1v1 player. He did win the last 1v1 tournament he played in. Whether or not he's truly the best, you mean he won a tournament, so that means a lot. Yo, look at this economy. Oh man, iKill and Squash were basically neck and neck, but Matrius way down, almost, yeah, less than half the economy of the Atlanteans. Kill loss, iKill pretty good. Matrius, actually with all the vills he lost, was okay. But yeah, this. So here's an early raid, the other big raid, and then this is that gold mine where he's back down to 21 vills, and just couldn't quite do it. The hunt raid, oof, that hurt, and I just never was able to make it to Mythic. So well played by F2, and well played by UCA overall, but not quite enough. So that's it for the RTS League. So we're done with the RTS League. Won't have any more games from that. Ozone wants to play. I gotta go to bed. It is 11:56, and I will have kids jumping on me in about 6.5 hours. So a squash 3 RTS League in a row. Yeah, I think he is. Wiz RTS League champion. And me too. I am in F2. Well, they did not need my assistance this season. So, all right. Well, that's it for tonight. I do have for you guys. No, I can't play Ozone. Tomorrow. No, look at my time here. It's 11:57. Tomorrow, which is probably today for a lot, me and Wiz do have a 2v2 in the EE League, which I'll probably stream, though I won't be able to look at chat and crap because it's too distracting. But that would be tomorrow or today. I guess let's just look at the time here. What are we looking at here? Yeah, the EE League. 19 GMT Wednesday. Yeah, well, I'm glad it's for you, not for me. So 19 GMT Wednesday. Should have a couple, maybe 3 2v2s. Me and Wiz against 50 Shades and SNP 4. And then tomorrow night, I've got a Legend of Zelda tournament game, so I won't be streaming Age of Mythology tomorrow night unless the Zelda game goes really fast. We'll see how that goes. But this is the RTS League. That is the end of that. And I know you guys enjoy watching the recorded games. I would like to do some more for you. It's just the problem of finding good ones. I might end up maybe, I don't know, digging into some old games maybe. Not like super old, but maybe some previous tournaments or something. But I'm not sure what we'll do about that. We'll see. I think there may be some other tournaments coming up, but the EE League tournaments, as far as streaming the recorded games, doesn't do a whole lot for me. I'd prefer the original, but would account changing method between me and matching. He's just changing the name, my man. Besides, I was number one way back in 2005, so him pretending to be me number one means nothing. What does it matter? What does it matter? It was number one in 2005 either, really. Who cares? Probably some of you guys aren't even born yet. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was the RTS League 3v3 Finals. I enjoyed it. Good set of games. Would have liked to have seen a 3v3 for the last one, but we didn't get it. But it was a nice 2v2, so that's okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. For those of you, what guy's going off? The account sharing. People are just so dumb sometimes. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Also, thanks to everybody that supports the stream, whether it be just watching and commenting, or even more so, donating a little bit of money or subscriptions, all of it. Any level of participation is appreciated. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy having people to talk to about Age of Mythology or anything in general. But this is enough talk for tonight, because it is now 12 a.m. Would I rather play with a bad internet player in AOM Titans or a good ping one in EE? I would probably take, in general, a pass on both. Is that me on top of the one? No, it's not. It's not me. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, all of everybody. The YouTube viewers, which YouTube is pretty quiet tonight. The YouTube viewers, the Twitch viewers. But we had a few YouTubers in chat. So yeah, we will see you guys maybe in the afternoon, but I won't really be looking at the chat a whole lot because I'll be playing. Hopefully it works. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And have you guys are goofy. Have a good night, everybody. Or a good day, whatever time it is. And I will see you guys another time. So bye for now. And that's all.